placed him in the garden wild and free. Hands to the soil, heart to the tree, work to do, purpose clear.
You know that feeling like your daily work is over here and your spiritual life is way over there? Like they're two totally separate worlds? Well, in this explainer, we're going to dive deep into Olivia Jonah's amazing book, Work and Worship. We're going to rediscover this powerful idea that our work was never meant to be just a chore. It's actually a sacred calling. All right, let's get into it. I mean, we've all heard it, right? Work is the grind. It's that thing you just have to get through so you can finally get to the weekend. But what if that whole story we tell ourselves is just wrong? This book kicks off with a massive question. What if work isn't a curse? What if it's not some punishment for what happened in a garden ages ago? And this quote right here, this is the heart of it. The whole idea is that work was already there before the fall. Think about that for a second. It wasn't a punishment for sin. Nope. It was actually part of the original perfect design for the Garden of Eden. It was literally the first way humanity partnered up with God. Okay, so if Eden was the first workplace, it makes sense that it was also the first classroom, right? The book totally reframes the garden not just as a place, but as this living textbook just packed with lessons about how purpose and work and worship are all tangled up together. So let's pull out a few of those key lessons. First up is the idea of the seed. Okay, think of it like this. In a garden, fruit is for right now. You eat it, it's gone. But the seed, the seed is for the future. It's all about legacy. And here's the kicker. Our work isn't just about producing fruit, the immediate results we can see. It's about producing seeds, the ideas, the values, the impact that's going to keep growing long after we've moved on. All right, next up, the soil. Now, most of us just think of soil as, dirt. It's just there. But this book flips that idea on its head. It sees the soil as an active partner, a divine system that's literally designed to respond to how we treat it. So that soil you've been given, your job, your specific talents, your whole environment, it's not just empty ground. It's actually designed to work with you, to multiply whatever you plant in it. And then there are the roots. It's easy to focus on the fruit, right? The stuff everyone sees. But what holds it all up? The roots. And in our lives, our roots are all the hidden stuff, our integrity when no one's watching, our private moments of prayer, our daily discipline. That's the unseen foundation that keeps our very visible work from just toppling over when things get tough or even when we succeed. Okay, this one is huge. Pruning. I mean, nobody likes it, right? It feels like a closed door, a lost contract, a failed project. We see it as a total negative. But in a garden, pruning is the complete opposite of punishment. It's actually a vote of confidence. It's the gardener saying, hey, this branch is so healthy, I know if I cut it back a little, it's going to produce way more fruit. So it's not rejection, it's preparation for something bigger. So we've got these incredible lessons from the garden, right? The seed, the soil, the roots, the pruning. Now, what do we do with them? Well, the book points to the two main tools we've been given to actually cultivate our purpose. And it's not just about our hands, it's also about our tongue. So let's break this down. We've got two essential tools. On one side, you have your hands. These are for the physical stuff, shaping, tending, building. It's how we imitate God as the ultimate creator. But then you have the tongue, and it is every bit as powerful. This is how we build worlds with our words, how we name things, how we align our environment with what's true, how we literally create new possibilities. Let's talk about the hands for a second. The book brings up a powerful point. Jesus was a carpenter. He worked with his hands, shaping wood. And that physical act of working with excellence, listen, it doesn't matter if you're a carpenter or a coder or a barista or a parent. When you do your work well, that is a direct act of worship. You're honoring God by reflecting his own creative working nature. But here's a mind-blowing thought. Before God did anything with his hands, he spoke, "Let there be light." The entire universe started with words. And then Adam was invited right into that same creative process by naming the animals. His words weren't just labels, they were helping to shape and define reality. And the thing is, our words still have that same creative spark. And that brings us to a super important point about our words. Your tongue is never, ever neutral. It's always doing something. It's like a tiny rudder steering a massive ship. It's a bit in a horse's mouth, controlling the whole animal. It can be a spark that sets a whole forest on fire, or a spring that brings life. With every single word, you are planting something. So the real question is, what are you planting? Okay, so we have this amazing blueprint from the Garden of Eden. We know about the two big tools we have, our hands and our tongue. Now let's bring this all down to earth. How does this ancient idea actually apply to your life? Like tomorrow morning when you wake up. This is where it gets really, really personal. And here it is. This is the big connection. The book says, where God places you is all part of your worship. Just let that sink in. That means the specific place you are right now, your office cubicle, your art studio, your kitchen, your classroom, that's not an accident. That place, that field that you've been given to work in, that's the main stage for your worship. So here's the big takeaway. We don't have to go on a retreat or escape our normal lives to find a sacred space. Your workplace, that's your garden. Your home and your family, that's your garden. That project sitting on your desk, the team you manage, the tough problems you're trying to solve, that is your Eden. That's the holy ground God has given you to tend. Seriously, just think about that. It's such a simple idea, but it changes everything. Your 9 to 5, the thing you might call the daily grind, that's actually your sacred assignment. It is the very place where you get to partner with God. And so that leaves us with one final big question. Not for me, but for you. If your workplace really is your garden, if your life is your field, how are you going to tend it differently? What kind of seeds are you going to plant? What weeds do you need to pull? What are you going to do tomorrow?